Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Bryten. I'm a part-time reseller and I love to open mystery jewelry boxes from Thredup, from Goodwill, from wherever I can get them. Today we have a Thredup DIY box. This one is coming from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and let's get into it. I'm very excited about this. These are super, and I do mean super, hard to get. You have to constantly refresh Thredup, basically 24/7 to be able to get one. I'm gonna pull my receipt out. This one was purchased on February 26th, so I've had it for a minute. Also, happy May, y'all. This is my first video May. Excited. This box, this was when they were $58. I'm not sure if they've gone up in price since, but then you have to pay an additional $10 and then tax. So these boxes come out to being about $75. It's a pretty big investment, you know, for a mystery box, like sight unseen mystery box, but I do love a good mystery. All right, this is what we have. I see some mother of pearl right here. I see some neon coral. I see some faceted beads. I see some fashion. I see some bangles. I see some rhinestones. I see a pendant. I see some fun seed beads. Oh, this is a pretty bracelet right here. So nothing right offhand is screaming. Oh, this is fun. This little clock charm. Nothing is screaming, yay, look at me, but also I don't see anything that's like, oh, this looks horrible. So these boxes are fun to open regardless of if we get anything amazing or not. But if we do, and if you see something that you would like to purchase, all you have to do is send me an email at BrytenYourDay@yahoo.com. I will have it right here on the screen, the exact way it needs to be spelt. I just need you to tap the screen and there should be a timestamp right here, a little numbers. It'll say something like 10 minutes and 5 seconds, or I just need that timestamp along with a very brief description of the item and then the price that I said in the video. So, you know, coral necklace, timestamp, and then price. So that's simple. I guess we should open it. I love whatever this little faceted rainbow bead is right there. Let's get into it. And I accept Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, and Zelle. And, ooh, this is cute. It's a little locket. Kind of gives me Tiffany vibes. This is a stunning bracelet. So this is interesting. Pulling some pieces out. Actually, no, let's just dump the entire thing. All right, that is everything. That's our box. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to push that off the side and just pull some pieces. First piece we have is like a little hand crocheted piece. It's a little double layered necklace. And I'm not really exactly sure how this goes. There's a little, I'm not sure what this is. That's just going to be our first crafted dollar piece. All right. Next we have a game day and then there's a couple of them. We'll do $1 for all 4 game day bracelets. $1 for all 4 of them. Next, we have a stretch bracelet. It looks pretty stretched out, but fun sea beads. That'll just be $1. Next, we have this. This is pretty. Really fun. I bet this took a ton of time and work to do. Let's get a measurement in case someone is interested. This is a 7.5 inch, so I'd probably say it's going to fit more like a 7.25. And we'll see $5 for this gorgeous hand sea bead bracelet. This is all hand done. This is gorgeous. So $5 for that. All right. Looks like we have another game day bracelet, so that'll be $5 for $1. All right. Next we have a faux leather, a gold faux leather bangle bracelet. It is a size 8, and we'll see $2. That's really pretty. This would be fun if someone's going to dress up as like Cleopatra or, I don't know, kind of 80s. It's really fun. All right, next we have a clip-on. Let's see if we get the match. So you have all of the singles for the end, unless I see a match right off the bat. This looks nice. Ooh, we have a spade. So that is Kate Spade. We'll see if we get the match to that. I hope we do. We have a fun stretch bracelet. This will just be $1. Pretty color, like a peachy pink. Next, we have this fun bangle. This one is gold and white seed beads. This is like a 9 1/4. I would say about a 9 1/4. And we'll see $2. We have a bangle bracelet. We'll see if we get more. This is pretty. This is branded Premier Designs. Right there. There's the Premier Designs logo. These look like, I'm not sure if these are real pearls or not. They're very smooth, but they look like pearls. I don't know. With a piece of glass. That is very pretty, very dainty. It is a copper tone. These fun beads. If anyone wants the Premier Designs, we'll say $5. $5 for the Premier Designs. This is a cool piece right here. There's no earring. Oh, this is a cool bracelet. So the stretch needs some help. Okay, we have a really cool piece of druzy and a tassel. That's fun. It just has a little bit of a gap. It is recovering. So it just has a little bit of a gap. We're going to say $2. And this tassel can come off. You just cut that right off. Say $2 on that. That's fun. I like that. Then we have this gorgeous bracelet. This looks like it could be, yes, we have our first 925 piece. 925. And these look like coral. And then these look like some kind of maybe carnelian or agate. Look how pretty that blue is. That is a gorgeous blue. Let's test it and see what it says on the Presidium. This is testing as a quartz amethyst citrine or tanzanite aqua. Actually, you know what? It could be tourmaline. Yes. So I think this might be a tourmaline. It's testing as a tourmaline, garnet, aqua, iolite, tanzanite in that area. And then we have these real biwa pearls. Those are biwa pearls right here. And we have faceted glass. I would assume those are just glass. Yes, those are glass. So fun. We have coral, biwa pearls, glass, and some kind of garnet or some kind of tourmaline or quartz. This does have an extender on it. So at the shortest, it fits at a 7 1/4. And at the longest, it fits at a 7 3/4. Okay. And that is on the bracelet cone. So that's how it's going to fit on the bracelet. So we are going to test this at the end and see if it's sterling or not. And I'll give a price then. Or it might be on the screen now. So this was the piece I was actually going towards. But yay, sterling. All right. This is an antique kind of bronzy gold color. Very boho. A little tangled. So if anyone likes this piece, we'll just say $2. Okay. All right, next we have a very worn bracelet. This kind of gives Valentino vibes, but it is not marked. It has a ton of wear, so this will be crafted $1. Okay, next we have this fun stretch bracelet. This is like a copper tone, like a coppery orange. It is coming in without stretching, a 6 1/2, and they can stretch out to an 8. And that's fun. We'll see $2 for that. That was a really cool piece. $2 for the fun coppery orange stretch bracelet. All right. Next we have this odd necklace. So it is fabric covered like wooden beads with these faceted glass beads. It's a really long strand. We're just going to say craft on that $1. Y'all can figure that out. This is a stunning faceted orange bracelet. I don't see any maker's marks. The stretch on this is very tight, so not much give at this. This is a size 7, 7 1/4. 7 1/4. And we'll say $2 on that. Really pretty colors, like a citrine. We have a faux torte hoop. We have a little bit of knot. This looks like it could be sterling. That's exciting. It's a little bit of a tangle, so we'll put that to the side. All right, then we have this. It says L. That'll just be $1. This is cute. Little stretch bracelet with wood and acrylic blue beads, $1. We have these pink, black, and white rhinestone studded stretch bracelets. We'll say $2. We have a pink little ballerina bracelet. We'll just say $1. By the way, my rings of the day, in case you guys didn't see them, they are both J. King. I got both rings on eBay. I believe this one is black chalcedony with turquoise, and this one is lapis with mother of pearl. Gorgeous rings. Both of those came from eBay. Love it. Both from the same seller. I've been adding to my J. King collection quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. I've been a little bit of a buying frenzy. This is a fun little piece. These are faceted, I think glass. Yeah, these are glass. These are glass beads, y'all. On a antiqued kind of silvery gold color. But these are glass beads. That's really fun. Looks maybe like an artisan made piece. This is a faux pearl bracelet. It's craft $1. All right, these are very heavy. This is what weighed most of our box down. Look, we have a very dainty little tangle. Ooh, it is marked. It's 14K 1/20th gold filled. So we'll have to untangle that with the other piece. It looks like sterling. Then we have a dome ring. This has no maker's marks. It's pretty. Size 6. Has a little bit of wear, but not too bad. I think it's made well. I feel like I've had this ring before and it's made well. I don't think it's gold. We could test it for gold. It does look really nice. You know what? We're going to test this just to make sure. We're going to test that. Make sure it's not gold or something. Okay. This is a tangle necklace. All right. Got that untangled. This is a green ribbon with these acrylic, very heavy balls. And that's kind of a fun one. We'll say $2 on that. And then this was tangled in it. This is a faux turquoise like arrow. There's a little bit of wear on the pendant, so that'll just be crafted $1. We have this fish hook that says aaglobal.com. It has some wear, so that'll be crafted $1. Okay, then we have this fun shell bracelet. Looks like the shell broke there. Womp womp. If you think you can fix that though, we'll just say craft on that $1. Craft $1 on that. Okay, gorgeous necklace. This looks like it could be, okay, it's gold filled. So it looks like it says 14K 120. So this is gold filled. These are some kind of faceted gemstone. I don't know what though. They are testing as a quartz amethyst citrine. Nope, they are going into jadeite spinel. They are going into jadeite spinel. So could this be faceted jade? And there's like little itty bitty, I think those are stones in between. So I would assume it is jade, faceted crystal, then gold filled bead, jade, gold filled bead, crystal, gold filled bead, jade. That's gorgeous. This is really nice. It looks very nicely made. It is coming in at a 16.5 inch. For this one, we're gonna say 15. $15 for the faceted jade gold filled necklace. Love that. Yay. Okay, hoop. We have this wooden stretch bracelet. That'll just be crafted $1. Ooh, this is a pretty earring. Look how gorgeous that is. Hopefully we get the match. This is a Cara, which I believe is Cara New York. Yep, there's the New York. Cara New York is a very good brand. I do actually pick this brand up to resell. I have a couple pieces I need to list. This is gorgeous. So it is a silver, copper, and gold tone. It is a mixed metal. And it has this cloth and metal intertwined braided detail. For the Cara, we'll say $6. We'll say $6 for this one. This is something I would probably list for like 15 to 20. It's gorgeous. We have a bracelet. This has some wear to it, so we'll just say craft $1. These are gorgeous crystals. Absolutely stunning. I'm assuming glass. Yes, these are glass. And we have red and pink and clear and green and periwinkle. It is stunning. For the glass bracelet, we'll say $4. Now this one does look on the small side. This is a 6 1/4. 6 1/4 without stretching it out. And then once you know, it'll look more like that at 7. So I would say 6 to 6.5 max, unless you want there to be gaps in between the crystals. Gorgeous. $4. It's stunning. Ooh, another gorgeous earring. I hope we get the match too. Okay, this has been eyeing me. This reminds me of Goldette, but it does not have any markings, and we are missing a crystal. Boo! We are missing a big old crystal. Where is it? Right here. But I mean, you could just stick something else there and no one would know it. We're going to say $1 craft. That is gorgeous. All right, we have another crafty piece. This looks like garnets. We have SILPADA. We have SILPADA in their garnets. And I am, well, I do like it. These are garnets. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. SILPADA garnets. I may sell this. I'm debating if I already have this or not. I think I might already have this. That's why I'm thinking about selling it. This is a 16 to 18. All right, 16 to 18 inch. And I will put a price on the screen if I'm going to sell it. These are gorgeous garnets. And it is stamped SILPADA, which if you didn't see the logo, can't remember if I showed it now or not. That is the logo right there, SILPADA. And we'll test it for sterling, of course. So yay. Ooh, this is fun. This looks like it could be sterling. This is a really fun coin bracelet, which if it is, I have a feeling, yeah, these are coins. I have a feeling I know where these are going. Oh, it's this way. It is the Australian shilling. Australia shilling. That's what it says. It's an Australian shilling. Probably pronouncing that wrong. And this piece right here looks like sterling. Oh, okay, I see. The clasp has, the clasp needs to get reattached. See that? The clasp just needs to get reattached. That's an easy fix. So yeah, I'm going to see if Christina wants that. And if so, oh, let's test it for sterling. We'll test it for sterling at the end and see if it's sterling or not. We have a fun button. We'll just say $1. That'd be fun to put on a coat or a jacket. We have these gorgeous bracelets. They are a faux pearl with faceted blue with these kind of marbled blue and these enamel. That will just be $1. $1 for the bracelet little bundle. Has a little has a little grosgrain ribbon. Has a little grosgrain ribbon on it. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, this is a little bracelet. I'll just put this with the game day bracelets. All right, this is a stunner. Unfortunately, we have a bunch of wear. Womp, womp, womp. That is a gorgeous mother of pearl necklace. This one doesn't have as much wear, but you can still see there is some yellow missing. So if you were going to wear it, you could wear it on this side. I am probably going to do something with this myself. If anyone wants it, we'll say craft for $2. And if no one buys it, then I will craft with it somehow. These beads are gorgeous. Love those beads. All right, then we have these fun stretch bracelets. These are glass faux pearls with faceted green glass. Oh, and then we have these gorgeous pave rondelle stations. That is gorgeous. We are going to say $2 on this one. Glass on glass. All right, so then we have another little wood bracelet. Free with whoever claims it first. If you already purchased from me or plan on purchasing. All right, this is a little suede and silver tone. It is missing the tag, so this was branded. It's missing the tag though. We'll just say $1. It is a size 7 to 7 1/4. 7. Okay. All right. Next we have this. It is very tangled. I'm not going to untangle it. That's just going to be craft $1. What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh. This is a gorgeous strain of carnelian. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then I'm trying to figure out how the clasp works. Okay, the clasp goes like this. Okay. So it toggles kind of with the little carnelian bead. And it is a gorgeous strand of carnelian, all faceted carnelian. Then it goes into this carnelian pendant that has little marcasites, or faux marcasites. I'm not sure if they're real or not. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that stunning? Gorgeous carnelian. Let's get a length on that. This is coming in at 36 inches. 36 inches of carnelian. And then it has a drop of 1.75 inches. A drop of 1.5 inches. Gorgeous. We're going to see $20. $20 on the carnelian. That is stunning. And a lot of carnelian beads there. A lot of carnelian. Okay, next we have a little, this looks like silver tone, but these are glass. Let's see what size it is. It is sitting at a 7.25 to 7.5. Okay, 7.25 to 7.5. And we'll say $3. They are glass beads. Okay, next we have a fun little toggle bracelet. Okay, this was not it. Okay. So how does this work? Okay, this toggles right here, like that. And then you have these little dangle charms of a flower, a leaf, a facet bead, and a faux pearl. Super fun. Sitting at a 6.5. Okay, 6.5 on the cone. And we'll see $2. This is really cute. $2 for the little charm copper bracelet. And then we have this bracelet. These are all acrylic, I think. I think these are acrylic. Gorgeous gold tone. This is in pristine condition. You have these little amber colored rhinestones and these amber faceted acrylic beads. Coming in at a 7.25. And we'll see $2. $2 on the faceted amber bracelet. All right. Next, we have this little kids bracelet, craft $1. The faux pearl bracelet. This one's also going to be craft, if free with purchase. Just say you want it. All right, then we have this gorgeous earring. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We are missing a rhinestone. Womp womp. But that would be gorgeous to craft with. Absolutely stunning. Put that to the side. All right, next we have this necklace that was a charter club. And we do have some wear on the chain, so that's just going to be craft $1. Okay. We have another bangle, put that with the others. Let's do these with this. So this is a black seed bead bangle bracelet. This needs to get snipped right there. There's a little loose wire. Coming in at a 7.75. And you're also going to get the silver tone bangle and this silver white bangle. And we'll say $3 for all three. $3 for all three bangles. All right, so next we have another bracelet. This is a silver tone. It is a little in the style of Tiffany. It is a curb link, I think, with a toggle and then the heart charm. It's coming in at 7.25. And we'll say $3 on this one. $3 on that. We have another faux pearl bracelet. Oh, no, this is not a bracelet. I'm not sure what this is. It has a clasp right here. So maybe this would be a purse charm. You could probably hook this to a handbag or your keys maybe. It's coming in at a 7.25. So I guess you wear it as a bracelet and then you can clip it to something, like maybe your keys. I don't know. We'll say $2. Here we have another bracelet. This one's coming in at 8, and I'll add this to the stack of 3 for 3. So now you get 4 for 3. And then we have another one of these gold, but in silver. Gold faux leather coming in at an 8-inch. And we'll see $2 on the silver faux leather bangle. We have another one of these. I'm going to keep that to craft with. We have some studs. Those are the side. I wish those were big diamonds. I see Betsy Johnson. I see Betsy Johnson. Where are you, Betsy? All right, so this is a bracelet. So I don't, oh, there's the Betsy. The B, I guess that's a J. I don't know, I've never seen that marking before, but it is a little chipped, okay? You see that? It's has a little bit of wear. And the lobster claw has a little bit of wear, just a tiny bit of color loss. But you have these gorgeous, gorgeous charms. So you have this yellow clock with pink rhinestones. It is missing a rhinestone. No! No, no, no. All right, you know what that means. I am going to craft with that and make a fairy door out of it. I'm keeping all my crafting Betsy Johnson pieces because I plan on making some fun fairy doors over the summer. If you don't know, I volunteer my entire summer at a youth camp. I teach woodworking over the summer, and yeah, so I do still post during the summer. I try to pre-record before I leave, and then I just post them as I'm gone. And then I still take requests while I'm gone, but I just won't be invoicing or shipping out until I get back, obviously. This is fun. So this is the necklace. It is hot pink coral. It's in perfect condition. It has this as there's no clasp. This goes right over the head. That is very unique. Very, very unique. If anyone likes this, we are going to say $3. $3 for that. That is fun. Okay, next we have this is one of those shell necklaces or nut necklaces. It's cracked. So that'd be craft $1. Pink, fun pink beads though. Okay, we have a LS. I don't know what that means. It's MLBP. So I'm assuming that is Major League Baseball. Think I'm right? And nothing about sports. I don't know. It looks like it's in good condition. It's like that antique silver, you know, Alex and Ani. We'll say $4. I don't know. Usually anything with sports teams comes out well. These are some kind of inlaid, I think it might be dyed green bone. I'm not sure. Not sure what they are. Coming in at a 8 1/4. So we'll see $3 for both. I don't know. These are faceted white glass. We'll say $2. This is cute. This gives me major Betsy Johnson. Oh, it is Betsy Johnson. There's the BJ. It is a blue leather. Now it is adjustable, so it can go from a size 5.5 all the way up to a 7. Okay, 5.5 to 7. And I will have a price on the screen for the Betsy Johnson. This is just absolutely adorable. AB rhinestone, black enamel bow with little beads. So if anyone is interested in this, I'll have a price on the screen. Yay, I love getting Betsy Johnson. All right, next we have another one of these wood bracelets. Looks like we have 2 of them. We'll just do both of them for $1. Next we have a pretty little glass. It is like an aqua and blue glass bracelet. Coming in at a size 6.5, but it is stretchy. We'll just say $1. Next we have a little pink one. This looks like a child's bracelet. We'll just say $1. Right, next we have, now this one does look like sea glass. Let's see. It is a silver tone clasp. And you have these little green glass chips along with like a darker like Kelly green and then these little clear and green hearts. How fun is that? It is coming in at a 6 3/4, and we'll say $2. $2 on the little charm bracelet, all glass. Next we have a vintage bracelet. It looks like all the stones are present, but it does have some wear, and the faux pearls I feel like might snap. So we're just gonna craft that $1. Next we have a little ring. I don't see maker's marks. It looks like there might be a little bit of wear on the inside of the band, which that's on the inside, so you won't see it. Size 5, we'll just say $1. All right, this looks like a BC. Yep, it is a BCBG. I've had these in all different kinds. This one says Amour. It's like a rose gold with a heart on a pinky purple. There is somewhere on the inside, but again, that's on the inside, so no one's going to see it. It goes from a 6 3/4 to a 6 1/4. All right, 6 3/4 and 6 1/4 for the BCBG Amour. We'll say $5. $5 for that one. All right, next we have this little silver tone, I would assume. Yeah, it is slightly magnetic. Really fun, very artisan looking, and it has this little dangle. Super cute. This one is sitting at a 7-inch. Might even be just a tad over a 7-inch. This one's really cute with the little feather or leaf. We're going to say $3. Okay. We have an earring. I think we have the match to these earrings. Big CZ gold tone studs. We'll just say $1. We also have the match to these CZ studs. These are also a big CZ with a gold tone. We'll also say $1. All right. Next we have this little stretch bracelet. These are faux stone. I think it's made to look like smoky quartz, gold stone, and jasper, but it is all acrylic. It's a really fun stretch bracelet though. In good quality. Sitting at about a 6 3/4, 7, and then you can stretch it, you know, up to an 8. If anyone is interested, we'll say $2 for that one. That one's fun. We have a bangle. I'll throw that in with the other bangles. This is fun. This looks maybe vintage. This is a black on black rhinestone. So black metal with black rhinestones. It is kind of articulated. Gorgeous. There is no missing stones, which is amazing. And that is coming in at a 6 3/4. 6 3/4. And for this one, we'll say $5. $5 for the black rhinestone bracelet. $5. All right, then we had this little tangle that I already untangled. This has a little bit of hair in it. Fun clasp, looks artisan made. These are glass faux pearls and black glass, I would assume. Actually, they're going into, I think they might be onyx. So black faux pearls and onyx. Or faux pearls and onyx. Does that mean this clasp could be sterling? The wire is magnetic. I don't know. I'm going to sell it as fashion, and we're going to say $3. $3 for that. Okay, and then I got this little gold-filled chain untangled. And this is a gorgeous, very dainty gold-filled chain, 14 karat, 1/20th gold-filled. It is coming in at a 17-inch. Is it 17 or 18? Let's see. I would say 17-inch. 17-inch. And then it has a little piece of what I would assume could possibly be Italian branch coral. And then a real pearl. And then that looks like it could be chalcedony. It is testing above glass into garnet tourmaline eyelite, so I'm not sure. And then we have a little gold-filled ball. So 17 inches, very dainty. We're going to say $15. $15 for the gold filled with the pearl, the coral, and the chalcedony. Chalcedony. I always say it wrong, y'all. Sorry. All right, then we have a little stack. A little pre-stack stack. And it is a gold tone chain with a pave heart, with a snake chain with a CZ. Oh, that looks like it matches maybe the earrings. And we'll say $3. $3 for the little CZ stack necklace. Okay, and then this was the little necklace that looked like it's marked 925 from the Tangle. It is a little pave arrow here and a pave triangle here. And it is marked N925 Turkey. N925 Turkey. And let's get a length on. So the chain goes from a 16 and a half to a 18 and a half. And it goes into a wide drop of about 7 inches. And I don't think these are diamonds. They probably are just CZs, but let's just put it on the little presidium just to see. They're so tiny, it's just hitting the metal. So I'm assuming they're just CZs. Gorgeous wide drop. And let's test it for sterling. So that was our entire DIY box. So let's just see if any of this stuff tests for sterling. So we're going to test the chain. All right, so it's definitely not gold because there's a gold wash over it, but it could possibly be sterling. So I did test it for sterling, or I did scratch it for sterling. So let's see. All right. So the coins actually are testing for sterling. That right there. And so is this. So this is sterling and the coins are sterling. So that's very exciting. The clasp did not. But the coins and the little bead right here, that is all sterling. So yay. All right. So I'm going to see if Christina wants that. I'm assuming she will. This necklace is all sterling. So we're going to say $20 for this necklace. Okay. $20 for the wide drop. The SILPADA did test for sterling. And we're going to say $30 for the garnets. Okay. $30 for the garnet necklace. The bracelet did test for sterling, okay, the chain and the clasp, and we're going to say 20. So, and this is coral, pearls, glass, and I think tourmaline, and that one's going to be $20. Y'all, this ring is sterling. It has a gold wash over sterling. It's right here. See that? Lit up bright blue. This was a size 6, and we're going to say $10. Size 6, $10, and it has a nice bit of sterling here. I'm just surprised it's not marked anything anywhere. Yeah, I see no markings on this, but it definitely tested for sterling. All right, y'all. So that was great. You know, was it my best DIY box I ever got? No, but we did get a decent amount of sterling, and we did get a Betsy Johnson piece and some fun wearable fashion. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with this. Let's do this all stone lot. I purchased this because I think there was some, yeah, there is a turquoise necklace that I have a feeling, possibly J. King, I don't know. I saw it in the picture and I had a feeling. And then we have some other cool stones in here, so let's open it. Y'all seem to really like stones, so I am trying to get more for y'all. All right, so there's our little stone lot. Ooh, these look like turquoise on pearls. Oh wow, so we have a sterling spring ring clasp, and then we have these little pearls, and then these are turquoise. Those are gorgeous turquoise beads. Absolutely stunning. 22 inch. This is coming in at 22 inches of pearls and turquoise. We're going to say 40 on this one. $40 on the turquoise and pearls. Okay. Next, we have a little bracelet. This looks like jade. Let's see. Yes, these are testing as jadeite spinel. So we have little jade beads. So jade and little jade. And then, you know, sterling beads and wire and clasp. This is an 8.5. This is coming in at 8.5. So I wonder what this would fit on the bracelet mandrel. It's coming in at 8.5. So, 8.5. I'm not sure if this is maybe an anklet or a bracelet, but for the 8.5 inch jade bracelet, we'll say 20 bucks. Okay, next. Ooh, these are gorgeous. So this is stamped 925 on the toggle. These are a matte bead of some kind. I don't know. This is some kind of stone for sure. I don't know what stone this is. Now it looks like it is missing the pendant in the middle. So what I would do is just cut this off, and you could put whatever pendant you wanted in the middle. I don't know if these beads are sterling. Let's just give it a quick test. Just because if they are, they're pretty chunky sterling beads. They are sterling beads. Put up bright blue. So these are sterling beads down here. So for this one, we'll say $20. And I think if you could put a different pendant here, one that has like yeah, I would just put a new pendant down there. That's what I would do. So $20 for that one. Okay. Looks like we have a liquid silver with garnets and turquoise. Some of my favorite things. This is pretty. They're glass, actually. So they are glass. So these look like some kind of jasper. So jasper, and we have little turquoise beads. So let's test this, see if this is sterling. This is all supposed to be sterling, but sometimes Goodwill sends us non-sterling pieces. It's annoying, but it does happen. Let's test these beads down here as well. These are not sterling. Womp womp. So this is not sterling silver. You're getting, so not sterling, but you are getting jasper and turquoise and glass. We'll see $12. $12 on that one. All right. Then we have this gorgeous piece. This is coral, color enhanced coral and sterling silver. Retailed for $70. So this is color enhanced coral. So that just means it was dyed. Gorgeous chunks of coral. These are huge chunks and very heavy. And these are little sterling beads in between, I guess. Big oversized lobster claw that is marked 925. So let me get a length on this. I would probably list this at 75 like it says on the thing. 17 to 19 and a quarter. So 17 to 19 and a quarter. And for, oh, it's marked. Just marked 9, what is it marked? RID 925. RID 925. We are going to say 35. 35 on the coral with 70. Okay, next we have a sterling silver shepherd's. This isn't a shepherd's hook. What do you call this hook? Someone please let me know, because I get it all the time and I can never remember what it's called. But these are hematite and sterling. So the clasp is marked sterling on 925. And then we have these little sterling beads in between. And then we have these hematite beads. And then we have gorgeous crystal. So I don't know if y'all can see those gorgeous crystal beads. But they're every throughout. And then you have, we have a little bit of hair. And then it has the 925 clasp. For this one, we'll say $20. $20 for the hematite and crystals. Okay, we're hoping this is J. King. Please let it be J. King. It's J. King. And this is the vintage J. King. Oh my goodness, I love this. So I will be keeping this. However, I will be selling the pendant. I don't know what that is. Is that a T or is that a J? If anyone wants this pendant, I'm assuming J. King as well, just send me a message and let me know. But I will be keeping the J. King, adding to my J. King collection. Love it. All right, that's why I bought the lot. This lot was, oh, this lot was very expensive. This one was very expensive. All right, this has little, let's see, the clasp is marked 925, I think. Or no, it's not marked anything. The clasp is not marked anything, y'all. So let's see. We'll test it. And we'll test the little beads on this as well. So I can tell you that's not sterling, but is this sterling? No, this is not sterling. Man, Goodwill got us twice. All right, so this is not sterling. They are blue seed beads with the silver tone beads in between. Very long strand, very, very long. We'll see $5. $5 for that. All right. Next we have this gorgeous, and these are real pearls, marked 925 on the clasp. And then I believe these are faux pearls dangles. This is removable. It's a spring ring. So I would just remove this pendant if you don't like it. These are faux pearls and crystals. But if you like it, I'm going to leave it on it. If you don't want it on, just let me know, or I'll send it as is. This is a 17 inches of pearls, and we'll say $20. $20 on the 17-inch pearl strand. Sterling silver clasp. Okay, this is a gorgeous, very chunky, kind of sea glass looking necklace. Let's see. They're just testing over glass, so I'm assuming it's glass. It has a very large oversized clasp, but also is not marked. So let's see if it's sterling. Y'all, if they sent me this many non-sterling pieces in a sterling lot, it's not great. And this lot was very expensive. That was not sterling. It's silver plated. It lit up blue for a second, then disappeared. Okay, so this one's not sterling. It looks like some kind of glass. I would assume these are non-sterling as well. We'll see. This is really cool though. Even regardless of it not being silver, it's a still really cool necklace. We'll say $8. $8 on that one. This is gorgeous. This is Sodalite and Coral. This is definitely sterling. So we have Sodalite beads and coral beads. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. On a rope kind of braided toggle. It is coming in at a 7-inch. And that's because the beads are pretty chunky. 7 inches on the mandrel, so that's how it will fit on the wrist. We're going to say 25 on the bracelet. Coral and Sodalite. 25 on that one. This is new with tags. This is AVLAIA. Oh, and it says, I don't know what that says. ANTHIZACHARAKI. I don't know that brand. It's new with tags. It is a sterling silver clasp with a red cord, I guess for good luck, a cross, and then an evil eye. So I'm going to have to Google that. It's new with tags, so that's awesome. I will have a price on the screen. It is coming in at a 16 inches. Ooh. It is 16 inches, and you get a cross, a evil eye, and a red cord for good luck. And I think this is a protection from evil. This is like a protection. I think this is a protection necklace. I will have a price on the screen. 16-inch. New tags. Great gift. All right, this one's definitely sterling, stamp 925. We have a little ribbon that has SU 925 stamped on there, and it says Hope. That is also stamped SU 925. So these are 925 beads. We have gorgeous blue, clear, and green crystals. Stunning. Size 7, 7.25. 7, 7.25. And we'll see $12. $12 for that one. Next, we have these gorgeous, I think these are just glass with a sterling silver clasp. This is a smaller one. This is 6.75 to 6 3/4. And we'll see, because it's small, we'll see $8 on that one. This, oh my god, it's a little fishy. Little art glass fish with black, white, and green art glass beads. And this stunning. I think this might be sterling. I think that bead is sterling. That is gorgeous. Let's test it. Yes, that is sterling. So this bead right here is gorgeous and sterling. And then you have the art glass bead. I'm assuming these little silver beads are sterling as well. This is coming in at a 7.25. And this one's going to be $12. $12 for that one as well. Love those beads. All right. Ooh. This looks short, or I would keep it. These look like Navajo pearls. These look like Navajo pearls. Do you see the seam in the middle? This could be native. I don't know. It looks short, though. It's probably going to be too short for me. It is a 16-inch. Yeah, that's too short. I need a 17-inch at least. Yeah, that would choke me, like, really tight. We're going to say 40 on it. And if it ends up being a native pearl piece, you're getting a steal. And if not, still a great price for a lot of sterling and rose quartz. All right, so then we have this piece, an oversized sterling silver lobster claw clasp, textured links extender. These are like a brown crystal, and you have real pearls mixed throughout. Gorgeous pearls on this one. All right, so 17 to 18.5 inches, and we'll see $20 on this one. $20 for the 17 to 18.5 inch. Gorgeous pearls and crystals in sterling. Love that. All right, next we have a little invisible wire necklace. So when you wear the, oh, if I can get it untangled. There we go. So when you wear this, they kind of just float around the neck. Like you can't even see it. This is not 925. This is actually marked 86. I don't know what that means. Let's test it. It is sterling. Okay, it is sterling silver. So let's get a length on it. It looks like an artisan made piece. It is coming in at about 15 inches. 14 and a half, about 14 and a half to 15 inches. We'll say $8. $8 just because it is on the short side. Okay, $8 for that one, which is a steal for pearls. You can repurpose it into something else if you wanted. This is gorgeous. Another oversized lobster claw clasp. Has a real pearl dangle. And it goes into these real pearls, faux pearls, what I think might be onyx. These are onyx. These are definitely onyx. Definitely onyx. Going into quartz amethyst citrine line. This is gorgeous. And green is super hot for spring and summer. So real pearls, faux pearls, green crystals, faceted onyx, and just round onyx. And then big round onyx teardrop dangles. Yep. We're going to say 25. 25 for the onyx, okay? 25 for that one. That is gorgeous. Okay, then we have this little stunning piece, marked 925. These are real pearls with liquid silver. This is coming in at a 16-inch, and we will say $12. Liquid silver and pearls, $12. Oh, this has a lot of wear. So if anyone wants just this box clasp, it's a stunning clasp. It is stamped out sterling, so it is vintage. We'll say $8 for just the clasp. $8 for just the clasp. All right, so that was my lot of sterling necklaces. We did get a couple non-sterling, so I'm a little upset about that. But for the most part, it was a pretty good lot. All right, let's do a ring lot. A lot of people have been asking me for rings. I haven't had rings in my last couple videos, so here we go. There's just a couple of them. All right, let's get started. Let's start off with this gorgeous domed, like a dome ring. This is stamped an M within a circle and the 925. I don't know that. This is coming in at a size 6 1/4. And we will say $15. $15 for the dome ring. Then we have this gorgeous, I'm going to assume CZ. No. Okay, hold on. These are clear topaz. These are clear topaz. They're testing as a topaz. Here, I'll bring out the Presidium to show you guys. Right there, they are testing as a clear topaz. Or it could be clear spinel, but it's in that spinel topaz line. See if it's any markings. It is marked. It is marked P4SR. Okay. P4SR. That is a special metal blend. It is not sterling. It's not gold. It's not palladium. It's not, what's the other one? Platinum. It's a mix of all of the above. It's gold, silver, platinum. It has like 5, 6 different metals mixed in to make this one metal. I'm surprised they aren't diamonds. They usually actually make diamond rings out of them. But it's only testing as topaz, so it's not diamonds. I don't know. I will look up. I don't know what a P4SR. I'll put on the screen what it's made of, and I will put a price on the screen for that. And this is a size 10. Size 10 ring. Gorgeous. And they are topaz. All right, then we have a little signet ring. This is make a great pinky ring. Solid sterling. It is a size 5 1/2. 5 1/2. And we'll see $12. Next, we have another little infinity kind of ring. Let's see what these are. This is, they're so tiny, I cannot get them to test in the Presidium. It is marked in 925 NVC10. I'll have to Google that. Really pretty. Size 10. This has a little bit, this is a gold vermeil, but has a tiny, do you see the gold loss right here on the back? But it's not too bad. This is a size 7 and size 7. And because of the gold loss, it is stamped 925. Let's just make sure it is 925 though. It is testing for 925. Okay. So for the 925, we're going to see $8 because it does have a little bit of color loss at the back. Okay. The front's great though. So $8 for that one. Okay. Next we have a little pinky ring, a good midi ring. See, cute little midi ring. It's coming in at a size 4 as is, but it could stretch up to, 5.5 if you wanted. And we'll say $5. Okay, then we have a, oh, I always say this wrong, claddagh. I think it's a claddagh. It is a little green stone in the middle, probably jade if I had to guess. See that? So I'm not sure. It's right in the middle of tourmaline, right on the edge of Christopher's Emerald Nephrite. So I am not sure. Let's get a size on here. This is a size 6.5. And these are usually marked like Ireland or something. There is a marking on the inside. I cannot make out what it says. We're going to say $15. Ooh, we have another one of these. Oh, NVC. Or NV. Yeah, we have another NVC ring. Size 10. Okay, they are slightly different. This one's wider. This one's more narrow. Okay, then we have this gorgeous, I call this the pretzel. Probably CZ's. Size 10. This is also marked NVC. And we'll see 15 on that one. Okay, then we... Oh my goodness! Look at the little froggy! He is a little marcasite frog. He is so cute. Fully marcasite. I don't see any missing stones. Size 7. Why couldn't he be my size? Oh, he is adorable. Oh, this is my favorite by far. We're going to say 25. 25 for the marcasite frog. How adorable. If he doesn't sell, I might get him sized. I don't know. Hopefully, but if one of you guys take him, take him. But I might get him sized if he doesn't sell. We have another little pinky toe ring, size 3.5. That'll just be $5. It's a little heart. Good mini ring. This looks interesting. I have had one of these rings before, and they were diamonds. This is marked 925 SUN. See, these are all little diamonds, I think. Let's see. This is a diamond ring. Has a little heart on this side and a little heart on this side. And then it is square shape. So there is diamonds around the edge and then diamonds in the middle. That is gorgeous. And those are diamonds. He is a size 9.5. Great size. 9.5. I'm going to give that one a Google Lens search and price will be on the screen. Price will be on the screen for the diamond 9.5 ring. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. All right, that was a great little ring lot. Loved that. All right, next we have a little 925 bracelet lot. 925 bracelets. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm keeping this one. As long as it fits me. Oh, yeah. This is a keeper for sure. Oh, look at that. The amethyst and pearls. That is going to be a keeper. I love my bracelets. Okay, this one is so cute, but it's absolutely tiny. This is for a child. It says Cara, C-A-R-A, and they're little pink crystals with sterling beads. I don't think this will fit on the mandrel. Oh, it does. If it's just on it. It is a 5.25. 5.25. We will say... I mean, it's all sterling, so we'll say $5. Okay, ooh, we have this little sterling beaded bracelet. This one is glass. Glass, it is stamped 925. Oh, it's also marked 925 Italy M. So I don't know what the M maker's mark is. This is coming in at a 7. I would say just over a 7. And we'll see... We'll say $12. Okay, then we have this gorgeous blue dyed mother of pearl bracelet with blue crystals in between each bead. Absolutely stunning. Is on a toggle clasp. This is going to be hard to get a size on. Let me just try it on my wrist. My wrist is a 7-inch. okay, it fits me very loosely. So this is like a 7.5, maybe 7.25. Let's see what I can get it on the size manager. Okay, here we go. It is coming in at a 7.5. 7.5 inch. And these are gorgeous mother of pearl. And we'll say $15 for the mother of pearl bracelet. That is gorgeous. All mother of pearl beads. Oh. I think those are those little garnets? They are. So we have little garnets on the end of these end caps that are also stunning little beads. And also sterling, I would assume. So we have garnets and pearls and sterling. That is gorgeous. All right, let's get a measurement on this. Y'all, these are, I kind of want to keep this too. All right, at the shortest, it's 7 3/4. So it's too big for me. So at the shortest, it's 7 3/4. It does have an extender to make it longer. So if someone wanted to make this an anklet, they could. This is gorgeous. Pearls, sterling, and garnets. We're going to say 25. 25 for that one. Okay, then we have a 925 clasp with faceted blue and pink beads. That is coming in at a size 7, 6 3/4. We'll say $6. We have another Be Mine, and it says SU 925 with sterling beads. Has a heart clasp and this gorgeous art glass bead. That is stunning. And that is coming in at a 6 3/4. So these are sterling beads, an art glass bead, and then a little candy heart, conversation heart that says Be Mine. We'll see 15 for that one. These are gorgeous. Let's see what you are. Glass. I thought you were going to be a stone. They're testing as glass. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous little purple beads with a 925 heart-shaped clasp with an extender. So at the shortest length, it is sitting at a 6 3/4. 6 3/4, and then it does have an extender, so probably down to like 7.5. And we'll see $10. $10 for that one. There's a lot of sterling beads on there. All right, y'all. And last but certainly not least, oh my goodness. Rose quartz, amethyst, and pearls, I believe. Yes, amethyst and rose quartz. Wow. Amethyst and rose quartz. That is gorgeous. And this is heavy. There's a nice bit of sterling. It's 1, 2, 3. There's 9 sterling chains, 3 on each row. And then sterling silver stations, and I would assume each wire the pearls are on and the beads are sterling as well. And then gorgeous sterling clasp. That is stamped. This is interesting. It is stamped 925 Korea. With like a model number right there. So that is gorgeous. There's no extender, so the size is the size. Oof, it's coming in short. It's coming in like a 6 1/4, 6.5. This is for my itty bitty wrist ladies out there. Oh no, yeah, it's definitely too short. Oh, you know what? It's not too bad. Like it's just barely, it can just barely get on my wrist. Do you see that? I think this is a little bit over that. I think it's like 6 3/4. This is gorgeous. We're going to say 30. 30 on this one. Rose quartz, amethyst, and real pearls. It is gorgeous. And very unique. I've never seen anything like this one before. $30 for that one. That is gorgeous. All right. So great. Another great little lot. Let's do this little set of studs. We have Star Wars. Look how cute. We have the little baby Yoda, little Mandalorian earrings. They are fully hallmarked Lucasfilms CM 925 China. Wow. Anything Star Wars typically does well. We are going to say, I'm gonna give those a Google lens search and see if anything comes up. They are sterling silver and Star Wars, which very rarely comes across these days. All right, then we have these little faceted black studs. These are onyx. For the onyx studs, we'll say $10, little faceted onyx studs. All right, next we have a little music note. Yep, little music notes. These kind of give me James Avery vibes. They are sterling. They are sterling silver, so they are sterling. So I don't see any maker's marks. Huh. I am going to give those a quick Google lens search. And I will have a price on the screen for the little music note studs. All right, next we have these little pave bar studs. These are cute. There is markings on the post that I cannot make out. Oh, PAJ, I think that's Primark Jewels. These are going over the glass line, so I'm assuming they're CZ, but these are PAJ Primark Jewels. We'll see $6. Next, we have these little crescent moons. Let's see if they're marked. They are stamped 925 on the back of the stud. 925. And for the little crescent moons, we'll say $6. $6 for little crescent moons. Next, we have these little squiggly lines. Or a little, I don't know, are those Celtic? I'm not sure. We'll say $6. Then we have these gorgeous sterling and these are real pearls. Sterling and pearl little flower studs. I don't see any maker's marks. Just 925 stamped on the back of the stud for the little pearl flowers. Gorgeous. Then we have these little filigree domes. We'll say $10. We have these that say Katie Bell? Katie Bella. Katie Bell. I don't know. $3. Then we have these little vine ear crawlers. Those are gorgeous. They would be climbing up your ear. We'll say $8. Next we have these little Celtic looking little spirals. We'll say $6. We have these open circles, little sterling studs. We'll say $4. And then we have these really cool little heart crosses that, again, give me James Avery vibes. They are marked JP925. I don't know what JP is, but we're going to say $10. $10 for the 925 JP studs. All right, great little stud earring lot. I also have a little dangle earring lot, so let's do that one quickly. I don't want to be on here for too long, but also want to show you guys some of everything. These are gorgeous. These are big, like oversized ear hooks. Very nice thick sterling on those. These are gorgeous art glass with clear bubbles and then a purple cylinder in the middle. And I would assume sterling beads on top and bottom. We'll see $10. Next, we have these gorgeous filigree dangles. Love those. We'll say $10. And they are stamped SUCH925. So $10 for those. Next, you have these gorgeous. These are marked TMA. TMA. Marked 925 TMA. I'm going to give those a quick Google lens search. And price will be on the screen for those. Absolutely stunning. I believe they're hearts. Yeah, they're teardrop shape with little filigree hearts all the way around. Those are stunning. Price will be on the screen for those. These give me major Tiffany vibes. What are these? These are stamped sterling spelled out. They are the Christian fish. We have the match. We do have the match. Another something I feel like James Avery would do. They are just stamped sterling. No other markings. But they have the little Christian fish. We'll say $10. It's a nice bit of sterling on them. All right. Oh, these are quite hefty. These are quite hefty sterling earrings. Gorgeous. We're going to say $15 for those. Those are heavy sterling earrings. All right. Next, we have these little dangles. They're tangled. There we go. I'm not sure what they're supposed to... Oh, they go like that. That's how they dangle. Like that, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll say $10. Okay, then we have another pair of art glass. Gorgeous blue. Gorgeous blue with a little faceted crystal on the top. We'll say $10. Okay, and then we have these. These are azurite. I collect azurite. Usually azurite only comes in Taxco or native jewelry. It's pretty rare to find azurite in non-Taxco or native jewelry because it is very valuable stone. True azurite, not like man-made stuff. That is gorgeous. And they are, oh my gosh, I think these are native. No, they're not native because they aren't spelled out sterling. It is marked SCW, SCS, and then 925, I think. I'm not sure. And there's a copyright, so these are branded. I might give these a quick Google lens search and then have a price on the screen. Azurite is very expensive. So at the very least, we have azurite. Those are gorgeous. Love those. Okay, and then we have these vermeil. They are very tarnished, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a discount. They are marked IBBCN 925. They are lever backs. And they are CZs, I'm assuming, and they have a lot of tarnish, so we're going to say $5. They need to be cleaned, okay? $5. And then last but not least, these are just stamped 925. These are stunning. Just stamped 925, but they are absolutely stunning. I love those. $10 for those. All right, y'all. So let's do one more lot. One more lot. All right, this is a little 925 necklace lot. So let's move the studs to the side. Little 925 necklace. I got a good deal on this one, but I bought it because of this. I loved this little wolf. Look how cute. So I think he's a wolf head. He kind of almost looks like a fox head, but I think he's a wolf. And he is stamped 925 on the inside on a very fine chain. I will be selling him. However, if he doesn't sell, I might keep him. He is marked BOMO. BOMO? B-O-M-O? It looks like it's spelled B-O-M-O. It's a little hang tag. Looks like it says B-O-M-O. BOMO. Or is it BOMA? I'm not sure. I've heard of BOMA, but I've never heard of BOMO. This is a 16 to 18, so 16, 17, and 18. And for this one, we'll see 25. 25 for the BOMO wolf head necklace. Love it. Okay, next we have a claddagh, and it is a very dainty pendant with a clear stone center. It's CZ. It is gorgeous. And, oh, it's stamped. Loyalty, Love, Friendship. 925, and it's A-N-U, which that is a brand. I've had a ring by this brand before. Very pricey. I believe made in Ireland. Let's get a link on it. I believe this is like a made in Ireland. Oh, it's a white drop. Oh, it's a white drops are very on trend right now, y'all. Everyone is loving the white drop necklaces. This is a drop of 16 inches, and then from 16 inches, it goes additional 3 1/4. Okay, and for the claddagh, we'll do $20. $20 for the heart claddagh. And then we have what looks to be another one in a cross. Maybe, maybe not. All right, I got that untangled. So next we have a claddagh cross. Very Celtic looking. Love the design. It is stamped PSCL 925. PSCL is on a very nice dainty box chain. It's gorgeous. And it is on an 18-inch. So 18-inch box chain, and the pendant is 1.5 inches. And we'll see $20 for the claddagh. $20. Next, we have a very dainty chain. Very dainty. I love that chain. That is very unusual. And then it has these two little hearts. Two little hearts that dangle from the chain. This is sitting at a just shy of 20 inch. Just shy of 20 inches. And we'll say 15. 15 for that one. And then this one says 925 with a bird. And it says, I am chance. Oh, change. I am change. I am change. So it does have an extender. From the shortest, it is a 16, 17, and 18. And I am change. I don't know what this maker's mark is. I will give that a quick Google Lens search and I will have a price on the screen. So yay, that was everything. That's it, I swear. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. Please leave a comment on what your favorite piece was or what your favorite lot was. And please hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Bye.